If you're thinking of learning a cross-platform mobile technology and confused between Flutter and React Native, then you have come to the right place because I'm going to discuss with you some features of both of these two platforms so that you can make an informed decision about which one to choose and invest your valuable time in. If you are a technology enthusiast, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button as I'll be making valuable content like this to help you grow. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. Flutter is created by Google using an object-oriented language called Dart and released in 2017, while React Native is created by Facebook using JavaScript and released in 2015. Some examples of the top apps created using Flutter are Alibaba, Google Ads, Reflectly, SpaceX Go, and many more. While examples of top apps created using React Native are Instagram, Facebook, Tesla, Skype, and many more. Now let's look at the architecture and performance of both the platforms. No matter which language or platform you choose, in the end, it has to be translated to the instructions in the native language, which means either iOS or Android. So for this, React Native makes interaction between its JavaScript code and the native modules via JavaScript Bridge. This is done by sending and receiving JSON payloads between each other. Even though this happens asynchronously, there's still some lag because of this bridging, so special emphasis needs to be laid for React Native app development, which can impact its app development timeline. On the other hand, Flutter doesn't need the bridge to interact with the native code. It has everything packed within itself, including frameworks like Material Design and Cupertino. It uses Skia Graphics, which is a library for graphics, and you can check it out at skia.org. The same library is used as a graphics engine for Google Chrome, Chrome OS, Android, and many other products. So Flutter has everything inside, whatever is required for the app development. Because of the internal architecture of Flutter, its apps look almost identical to native code and emulate their native components. Even though React Native app components also look similar to the native ones, however, due to its bridging architecture, it can sometimes break the UI of the app. There are ways to prevent this though, for example, by using a material design library. Now in terms of popularity, React Native has a huge community. It also enjoys the popularity of JavaScript because of it being the most popular programming language out there. Despite being released almost 2 years after React Native, Flutter has gained a lot of popularity very soon. This is because Flutter has better documentation, has ample of components to use, and has its own widgets, which diminishes the need to integrate any third-party libraries. However, very few companies using React Native are thinking to move to Flutter, mostly because React Native is more matured and stable. Also, there's much less talent pool for Dart in comparison to JavaScript, for which it's much easier to find experts. With React Native, they just need JavaScript developers, and they can work on web with React and mobile development with React Native. It's even better if they have backend of Node.js, which makes the team quite versatile. Both of these platforms support massive code reusability. This means that code written for iOS app can be reused for an Android app development and vice versa. Doesn't it seem like a huge lifesaver, right? Sure it is. However, obviously, this doesn't mean that you can simply use all the code of one platform into another. But some modules can be directly reused, while others need some customizations or need to be rewritten again. Flutter has a little edge over React Native here, as it makes it easier to overwrite the modules wherever overwriting code is required. This speeds up the development time and hence the time to market. So lastly, in terms of CI/CD, Flutter enjoys a great documentation for compiling and deploying both the native apps of Android and iOS platforms, while React Native doesn't offer an automated CI/CD solution out of the box. So for an automated process, you'll need to use third-party products like Fastlane. Oof, tough competition here. Let's see what our takeaways are from this video and which one to pick. My suggestion is to figure out what's important for you. If speed to market is more important, then Flutter might be the better option. However, if you are a web developer, then you already know JavaScript and may make sense for you to learn React Native. as you will learn the basics of React on the way, and then you'll have 2 cutting edge skills under your belt. Flutter is making continuous improvements, and I'm sure it's going to stay with more and more top companies adopting it. But this doesn't mean that it can easily replace React Native in the coming years, as Facebook is making huge efforts in re-architecting and leveling up its support for the community. I hope this helps you make a decision for which platform to choose. Please let me know in the comment section below which one are you choosing. If you enjoyed the video, please like it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.